Hello everyone. Today I'm talking about fasting timeline. The fasting timeline is each hour, what happens in the body, what it is helping for, and who can fast, how many hours you have to fast. The first one is 10 to 13 hours. The minimum hours of fasting needed in our body to get the benefits is 10 to 13 hours. And what happens during that time? The major hormone which is produced is growth hormone. Growth hormone is produced, it helps in muscle growth. It normally is in teenagers and children, and once adolescence is occurred, then the growth hormone slows down normally. But with fasting, we are inducing growth hormones. So this fast is benefit for anti-aging properties. It decreases inflammation in our body. So which is like 10 to 13 hours. Everybody could do it because mostly people eat from 6 to 6. So which is almost 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., which is 12 hours, and which is beneficial to give a rest to your body as well as your liver. The other one is 14 to 15 hours. In 14 to 15 hours, when you do a fasting, what happens is your body starts burning fat for energy. So that means like then the fat which is stored in our body is being burned and ketones are produced, and the body is actually using ketones as a fuel. So your brain is actually running in ketones, and then yet you get mental clarity. So you have mental focus when the activities you're doing, you see that there is good focus on doing the activities. Next one is 16 to 18 hours. 16 to 18 hours is a very most common fasting most of the people do now. So which can induce autophagy in our body. Autophagy is nothing but cell recycling. Cell recycling means the old cells die off and there's new cells formed, and this helps in doing a cellular repair in our body. This fast is good for detox, and this fast is also good for anxiety, depression, gut repair, and cancer prevention. 20 hours. In 20 hours, what do you do when you do like incorporate 20 hours in your fasting lifestyle? You increases GABA production, and GABA production helps in relaxing your brain. It helps in reducing anxiety, depression, and calms your brain. And it also reduces the candida in your body. It also helps in flipping the bacterial ratio in the gut. Mainly gut health is depending on all the diseases. So this will 20-hour fasting will help in changing the bacteroids to firmicutes to bacteroids ratio. The good bacteria in the gut will grow, and changing that bacteria will helps in optimal health. 24 hours or one meal a day. So by incorporating one meal a day, what you're doing is like you're inducing stem cell production, and you're also increasing GABA production, which relaxes the brain, which also will help in inflammation. The inflammation goes down. It's also good for autoimmune condition. Also, the stem cells will regenerate. So good for autoimmune conditions means like, if you do 24 hours fasting a day, you have diseases like rheumatoid arthritis, any kind of autoimmune diseases can be like, it can reboot the stem cells. 36 hours. 36 hours is like a 1.5 day. This helps in weight loss resistant cases. That means like if you're stuck in certain like you're doing fasting for a longer time and you're not experiencing any weight loss, or you're in a plateau, and then what happens is by doing this 36 hours you can increases the beneficial effects of fasting, and you will force the body to burn the stubborn body fat, and yet it also helps in anti-aging. 48 hours. 48 hours fasting or 2-day fasting, it resets the dopamine reception. Dopamine is called happy hormone, especially people who are depressed, who are always anxious about things. This particular fast is beneficial for them, and it increases the antioxidant effect. So all these fasting you're passing like 10 to 15 to 16 hours, it is like a switch. So every time you fast, that you pass that every effect and you're clicking on the switch. 72-hour fasting or 3-day fast. 3-day fast is mostly used for stem cell protection. It boosts the immune system. It also helps in musculoskeletal healing, especially people who are injured or like any kind of broken bone or things like that. It heals injuries as well as when there's like a musculoskeletal involved, it enhances the healing. It also prevents so many chronic conditions. It helps in healing chronic conditions and also for the cancer treatment too. So all these fasts are beneficial for people in different particular conditions too. So the most common fasting we do is 16 to 18 hours, which anybody could do it. So in order to build up these fasts, you start from doing 12 hours to 14 hours to 16 hours to 20 hours. Slowly build up and your body get used to each fasting, and then you can do a 3-day fast every 6 months or so to reboot your system. So this helps in cellular recycling, so which has a lot of benefits. If you have any conditions, any diabetes issues, any metabolic disorders, this fasts can be helpful to you. And any questions about this, please post to me.